This video will be part 5 of our Developing Our New RV Properties series. And for those of you that just stumbled across this video, let me do a real brief background for you. So Diane and I have been full-time RVers now for over 11 and a half years, and we've been having a great time. But last year in 2023, we ran into a few stumbling blocks. So for example, I had another bout of vertigo, which had us laid up for a few days unexpectedly. Diane broke her kneecap, which had us laid up for a while. And then I took time to die 3 times in 2023. So when those things happened, we decided, you know what? Maybe we need to have a chunk of land, or at least an RV site of some sort that we can fall back on. We can't rely on an RV park catering to our needs just because we have something come up. We want to be self-reliant, right? So we did pick up a chunk of land in Oregon, and we started to develop that to have as a RV property. And there's been a lot of things going on to make that happen. Now I'm going to share up here a link that will take you to the playlist of the previous 4 videos we've done on this property, showing us purchasing it and doing some development as we go along. And in the last video, I did mention I thought it would be the last one that we would do before we got on the property. But we've had some more progress, and the contractor has sent us a few more pictures. So I thought, you know what, let's just throw together one real quick video and toss it up. At the date of this video, this is on a Tuesday. I don't know what the date is, 22nd, 23rd. And on the 1st of May, 1st or 2nd, we are going to depart and head up to Oregon to that property. So this will certainly be the last video we do before we get on the property. And then we're going to share some videos with you of it then, of course, to show it off. I'm sure we'll be proud of it. All right, so let's quit talking about that. Let's just get into the video and show you the new stuff that's happened. All right, let's just start right here with what I call the eyesore. So this pole is where the original power came into the property. In fact, at the top of this pole right here, you can see the bottom of the panel, the original panel. The wires off to the left-hand side there were hooked up to the weatherhead and been disconnected. And on the bottom side of this post, which you can't see, is a spigot, and that's where our guests will get water. And then this box right in the middle here and the conduit going down, that is where we will get our 50 amp for our RV site. And everything else on this pole will be gone, and the pole will be cut off right above our plug-in spot. And then we'll put a little cap on it of some sort. Then right here is going to be the access point for 50 amp for our guests. It's just down below our new power panel right there. So that's nice and handy. Then in this picture, we're showing the new motion sensor light at the back of the casita. The untreated area that you see for the T111, that used to be where the back door was. And that pole that you see off to the left, well, that is where the old power came in. And right below that box is where our new 50 amp plug-in is for our site. So that entire pole below that panel will be cut off and gone. So that'll look much cleaner. All right, now this light is above our man door on the side of the casita. Now we bought this before we left, and we didn't really take it out of the box. It looks a little small to me. What do you think? Does it look too small? Do we need a bigger light up there? I don't know. Just my thoughts. And here we are at the front of the casita. So you see the French doors. You can see that the eyebrow has been done above the French doors. And you can see the 2 coach lamps put in on either side. So I think that'll give off some good light, right? The glass is frosted, so it won't be too bright to the eye, but it's opened up on the bottom so bugs can fall out. That was my main thought. Okay, let's jump inside. So in the last video, I didn't show you the bathroom floor. So this is the bathroom floor before it was finished. You can see the toilet flange back there, and up on the wall you can see the cold water supply, and you can see the corner of the neo-angle shower off there to the right-hand side. And then this next picture gives you an idea what it looks like now after we did the epoxy floor. Now the door isn't on the bathroom yet, but you can get an idea. All right, and this is just a real quick picture showing the bath fan and one of the can lights in the bathroom. And here we go. Here's a shot into the main room, I guess, after we had the epoxy floor done. It shows the ceiling fan up there. It shows a couple of the can lights. And back in that little alcove, that's going to be the kitchenette area, and the door to the bathroom is on the right-hand wall, that little alcove back there. This is just a better shot of the floor, and you can see some of the plumbing and and the outlets back in where the kitchen cabinets are going to be. In fact, by the time this video hits on Friday, those kitchen cabinets should be in place back there, and the countertop should be in place and getting ready for the plumber to come in and do his top out. So we're pretty excited about that. This isn't the best picture, but it shows the ceiling fan up there. You can see where 4 of the can lights are. 2 can lights back there in the back side. That's over the kitchen cabinets. And then the 2 can lights you see up here closer is in the living room section, and then there's the back door. Above that door is where the farmhouse light was. Alright, so this is a much clearer picture. You can see 2 can lights back over the kitchen's going to be. You can see the fan better. This is before they did the epoxy floor, but it is a better shot of just that general area. So there you go, that's that. And here's a picture standing back toward the kitchen area, I guess, and looking out toward the French doors that will lead out to the patio. Eventually we'll go put some nice trim work around all the doors and whatnot. We'll do some baseboard all the way around it, but for right now I think that's what we're going to have. And that's a Hunter ceiling fan. That's centered right in that room, so that'll give us some nice air movement inside there. Should be pretty comfortable once we put the mini splits in and get the patio done out front, and we can put a little table in there, play some games or whatever. We're looking forward to it. Should be pretty comfortable and a nice place to gather with friends. What do you think? All right, what'd you think of all that? Coming right along, yeah? So our plan now is to leave here in Arizona around May 1st, May 2nd, something like that. We will take 5 to 6 days to get up to Oregon. We will find a campground within 10 or 15 miles of the property. We will set up base there for a couple of days, and then we will drive out to the property and make sure it's 100% ready for us to get onto. We're pretty confident in our contractor. When he says it's going to be ready, it's going to be ready. But we don't want to get out there and have a surprise. We're going to go out there and make sure the gates are open, make sure the site's 100% ready for us, and then we'll just pull out to the property and set up. Then the first thing we're going to do is Diane and I are going to paint the inside of the casita. We already have our PVA primer out there. We already have our paint out there for the inside of the casita, and we'll get that all painted up, and then we'll start working on the outside. We will also contact a concrete guy to come out and give us a bid on doing our front patio. Once we set the RV in place, we'll know right where we want to put that patio. It's going to be something like, I don't know, 24 foot by 20 foot patio. It should be pretty nice for entertaining. And then we also have to call a guy to come and give us a bid on putting a mini split in there. So we're going to do a mini split unit that will take care of heating and cooling in the casita. And then once that's done, we should be ready to call for an inspection and get our final on that. Hopefully it passes final and we'll be legal with the county. Anyway, hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel and keep up with all that. This will be the last video about the property until we get on the property. So there will be a couple of videos pop up on the channel before we do something showing that property. But when we get on there, before we do the concrete, before we do anything, we'll shoot some video and we will show you with us being on the site what we have going on. If you want to see it, let us know down in the comment section below if that's something that interests you. You know what? We're going to do it anyway. But we would love to hear from you. Leave comments down below. Hey, as always, if you enjoy stuff like this, how about a thumbs up? Consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Leave us a comment. As always, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.